Hello, this is how to play the T Hex in set 16. Now, I've tried to play around with the T Hex before and it hasn't been great, but luckily, Demacian Raptor, full credit to them, came up with this build that plays around Freylord as well. As you'll see, a lot of the units kind of interact with each other. So earlier on, when you have Vi, that goes with Sejuani, Larice goes with Braum, Lysandra goes with Orianna, and when you get to level 9, you can slot in things like Azir, Lucian Senna, and you can put an Ornn for Warden. You want to start this off if you get an early Larice from like an orb drop or something, and you've got a Vi and a maybe like a 2-star Caitlyn to start it off. To get the T Hex, you need 9 levels of Piltover, so you need to 2-star Caitlyn, Vi, Larice, and Orianna. Seraphine you can have as a 1-star, but you basically just need to 2-star 4 of those 5. Once you get the T Hex, you might be tempted to drop down because 6 Piltover isn't that great. However, the Piltover upgrades are the things that make the comp really good. So if you get Accelerator, which is extra AP and extra mana regen, and you can put something like a Adaptive Helm on Seraphine, they will cast loads and loads and loads, and also the Accelerator will work on all the Piltover units. Something like extra health or the shield is also good for one of them, but then on 6 Piltover you can get the upgrade that gives you gold that increases every time your Piltover units cast. So with those, with the extra mana regen and that, you can keep 6 Piltover in. With the T Hex on 1-star, it should kind of keep you stable, and you can continuously keep casting, and every round you should be getting like 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8, 9 gold, as long as you aren't getting completely stomped. Now you want to drop out of 6 Piltover eventually once you get level 9, and you can start dropping in things like Lucian and Senna if you don't hit Lucian or it's contested. It's good because of Gunslinger, but you can drop in something like a Kindred, which on its own is really, really good. You can put in Azir and feed it to the T Hex. You're probably not going to have leftover AP items, and if you do, they'll go on Lysandra. And that works well with the Disruptor for Seraphine, and it gives you the extra frontline. But you can put in things like Ornn, and you can drop in any other 5 costs that you see. As you get later and later in the game, you might not want to stick around this Freylord kind of positioning. You might even want to drop some of the units, so if you don't have that many AP items and you are starting to get some of the really good 5 costs, you might even want to drop things like Lysandra or drop Sejuani, and really, really cap the board out. But this is a way to play the T Hex that isn't going to get you bot 4 every game, and it probably won't beat out the really, really high cap 9 boards. But on a kind of no encounter game, where there's not that many resources kicking around, then this could be a really, really good comp to kind of get you maybe first, but or more likely second, third, fourth, and you get your top 4 and you just get out of there.